I need to know how to fix PS4 DNS errors.
Error in W3124777 is the error code for DNS server cannot be used.
That doesn't tell me how to fix it.
The error occurs when the DNS server didn't respond within a certain amount of time.
Is that a problem on my side or theirs?
Check the DNS servers for your router, and if there are more than one, use your PC to make sure they can access the internet.
If I had more than one DNS, I'd know how to see which was connected to the internet, and which ones not to use.
You can get DNS errors when you enter the wrong DNS value in the PlayStation 4 settings.
I used the ones you see on the internet.
The advice I've read is to use the Google DNS of all 8s as the primary DNS, and 2 8s and 2 4s as the secondary. Fat finger a wrong digit or enter 8888, while leaving out the dots, and it won't work.
I can check that, but it has worked before.
That doesn't mean the DNS you entered before works now. You can try manually entering the DNS values 208.67.222.222 and 208.67.220.220.
Where in the menu is the option to enter these DNS values?
Settings, Network, Set up Internet Connection, Wi-Fi or LAN, Custom, enter your network password.
Which you said I need to check anyway.
Select to manually enter the IP info, then enter the IP address and subnet mask, but use the primary and secondary DNS as the addresses we were discussing.
I've heard there were other causes.
Yeah, like the router picking up the wrong information. You can delete the DNS set in the router, then let it pull the information automatically from the ISP.
I'll have to reboot both the PlayStation 4 and router at the same time, for them to talk to each other after that.
The 1.71 firmware update caused DNS errors for many people until the system was rebooted. Other firmware update versions required the same fix.
If rebooting would have fixed this, it would have been fixed.
You can try resetting the router too, in case it is your internet connection that's to blame. That's especially true if the DNS error is occurring along with general connection errors.
What else can I do?
Make sure your device is given access to the router. If your PS4 is blacklisted by whomever maintains the whitelist for access to the dorm router, you can't access PSN.
I live by myself in an apartment.
You could make sure your PSN has the right router password and network password. You'll lose access to the internet if you change the password and then forget to update PSN settings.
I haven't changed those passwords, and before you ask, no, I'm not using someone else's Wi-Fi and suddenly blocked.
DNS errors may be resolved by opening UDP ports 50,000 to 60,000, and TCP ports 10,050, 10,051, 10,040 through 10,060.
That'll just speed up the connection for specific games.
Try different games in case the issue is that game server. And if the problem is connectivity, you could add the PlayStation 4 to your Wi-Fi DMZ.
And if that doesn't work, I'm down to only things tech support can do.